BySquibb. I'm the creator behind BySquibb, and today we are making a high protein Bolognese recipe that's very easy to make. We've only got 6 ingredients for this. We've got chickpea pasta because we like to be nutritious everywhere, so we're using chickpea pasta, which is high in protein. We're using onions, obviously. We've got some garlic. We've got minced beef. We've got cherry tomatoes that are picked from a farm. And we have some tomato passata sauce, which this is one of my favorite ingredients. So we're gonna start with, I'm gonna just put some ingredients here so you can see, but we're gonna start with cutting the garlic. So I'm making dinner for me and my boyfriend, and this is one of my favorite recipes to make. I don't have a garlic press yet, but I feel like I should maybe go get one because I know they're like not even expensive, and I make this meal so often, it's probably about time I get one. But you just want to cut up your garlic really finely. So the trick is to do it very fine. I'm actually going to start heating up the pans and pots. So yeah, you cut it very fine. And someone's asked please say water. I said water in my last live because someone asked me there, so I'm confused why. But yeah guys, I used to cook this Bolognese without garlic, without onion, and it does make a massive difference bringing them in. So definitely don't forget to use them in your recipes. I know that if you're just starting to get into cooking, you might not want to get all these little ingredients, but they do actually do a massive difference. So definitely add it in. If you have a garlic press, obviously use your garlic press for this stage because it does require a lot of patience, this part. But I feel like I've sort of got the hang of it. My accent while saying water is funny. That's, I don't know why, but I'll take that in a good way, I guess. I mean, I don't really get offended easily because I'm quite relaxed, guys. I'm just here cooking dinner, like there's nothing to be offended by. But guys, to make Bolognese, the best, like the tip I find the most helpful is using onions, and actually like a fair amount of onions. I'm cooking probably like 2 or 3 portions worth of Bolognese tonight, and so I'm going to be using 1.5 onions, basically half an onion per serving, and you'll see why I use a lot of that in the recipe, because it actually adds so much sweetness to the sauce. So it just really helps with the flavour and making it like a really sweet Bolognese without adding any. No, someone said, I'm sorry if I offended you, but I really like your accent. You absolutely did not offend me, I swear. I took it well, so don't worry. Don't worry at all. Okay, so this garlic is actually nearly done. This is where I start to add in my, hold on. I add in my extra virgin olive oil, like that. Actually, I might add a little bit more. Now, I love using extra virgin olive oil for my cooking oil, but obviously make sure you're using high heat extra virgin olive oil, because different extra virgin olive oils has different heat levels. If you have a cold pressed olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, then you should not heat that, and leave that for your like salad dressings and stuff like that. It makes it very, very nutritious, guys. I'm starting to not be able to speak English, and unfortunately English is my only language, so if I stop speaking English, then I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go to like whatever the word of no languages is. Like non-lingual. I'll probably just become non-lingual at some point. I feel like I just talk too much on these lives. Yeah, someone said they don't like, well, they like garlic, but they don't like it raw. Yeah, I don't eat garlic raw as well. I also have like, I just don't like foods that like smell bad. But when you cook garlic, it actually can go quite sweet if you cook it correctly. I'm gonna add this in. So literally just a fair amount of garlic into the pan. And now we're gonna move on to the onion. Now in my last live when I made bolognese, the onion literally started making my eyes like tear up. So this time, I've got my sunglasses. Because I'm pretty sure the onion splashes into your eyes and that's what gives you teary eyes. So I'm just going to use my sunglasses to block that. And I'm just going to cut the onion really finely. And whilst I'm doing this, you actually can't see, but one of my eyes is looking over there because I need to make sure that the garlic doesn't burn. So I am keeping an eye on the garlic on the pan so it doesn't burn. But guys, you want to cut the onion very fine. I don't know if you can see properly. Let me show you. Wow, guys, this trick is honestly working really well. Like, so far, we're good. Like, no problems, no teary eyes, no tears yet. Let's still see if this is going to work by the end of the onion session. So now, I'm going to start adding the onions in. You want to cut them very finely because, and also in halves, like you want to cut it in slices like this. Because if you cut it finely in this shape, I'm gonna cut a slice for you and then show you the shape. If you cut it finely in this shape, when it caramelizes, it goes stringy and it basically just like makes it very sweet. And it just caramelizes well like that. I don't like to dice the onion because it sort of just mixes into everything, but we want it to be intentional because we are intentional about our food. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more oil. And guys, I can start smelling that it's cooking. Okay, to be fair, when I put my head over this pan, I started to feel the onion water like come up in my face. So yeah, let's see if the sunglasses keep working. So far, the sunglasses have actually helped. And I'm just going to finish up these onions because I'm making quite a lot of food this evening. So we might as well use this up. But obviously you don't want to overdo the onion. It's just about half an onion per serving. And I said like I'm basically cooking 2.5, like 2 big portions, so probably like 3 portions. So now that's done, let's add all of it into the pan. And guys, we basically just want to slow cook these onions, sort of like as if we're imitating a French onion soup recipe. But obviously we're making bolognese. Okay, I can actually take my sunglasses off and we're back. See? They're actually better. Like, wearing sunglasses does help. I still feel like I'm maybe about to cry, but let's hope not. So what you can do also, at this stage I'm going to lower the heat to 6 before it was up 7. And I'm just going to put this lid over my pan. I got this pan from Analon and I really like it. They sent it to me and I really have enjoyed using this pan. Okay, so guys, once the onions start to caramelize, then we're going to be cutting up some cherry tomatoes that were picked from a farm, which I love that it was picked from a farm. That just makes me so happy. Also, my eyes are tearing up, so maybe the sunglasses don't work. Do you guys cook? The people who are watching, do you guys actually cook at home? Or are you just watching me cook? So I hope these are helpful tips, by the way. So to be fair, this is actually a fair amount of onion, but once it just starts to soften up, it will reduce in size. But yeah, we just really want it to get like soft because that's where it really starts to become sweet. And then that will be when it's time to add the minced beef in. Also over here, we've got some water boiling for our chickpea pasta. And by the way guys, I always love to use chickpea pasta instead of regular flour pasta because chickpea pasta, this is 100% chickpea. It just basically has so many more health benefits than regular pasta. And for example, like I just feel regular pasta can really like just bloat you or like, I don't know, like ruin your skin even. And I just find chickpea pasta always just makes you feel great after eating. And it literally tastes like pasta, like the way the texture is, it's literally pasta. So definitely give it a go. If you don't like chickpeas though, there's also lentil pasta. Like you can get red lentil pasta, you can get like mung bean pasta. So there are different variations. You can also get like rice pasta if you're like gluten free, but all of those options are actually gluten free. But yeah, just so you know, there's like other variations of pasta out there which isn't just regular white pasta, because for some reason that is the one that gets eaten the most, and it's just not even, like, it doesn't do anything to your body, it doesn't do any good, and in fact it might even do bad. But obviously if you're like using those carbs for something, then yeah, eat the carby pasta. So I'm just cutting up a few tomatoes to prep for when we need to add the tomatoes in. And guys, you'll see this recipe is actually relatively quick, like it's not that hard. And it's basic ingredients, like everyone's going to have this sort of stuff at home if you cook generally. So the onions are basically like, oops. See, this is what happens when we do a live. I always just mess up somehow. But let me bring you a bit closer so you can see. But yeah, the onions are basically done now. We can add in our minced beef. Okay, let's do it. I'm adding in quite a lot of minced beef. I don't know if I actually need it all because this is going to be a lot. But about there. Maybe a bit more, like there. I think that's a good amount. Oh, so someone just asked, what did your man say about those cookies? They turned out perfect. He loved them, and I'm so happy he liked them. I've actually still got some more in the fridge, and like, I even had some today, and oh my god guys, it's just so yummy. Now you've got me thinking about them, so I might have it for dessert. But yeah, he really liked it. I'm really happy he liked it because he loves cookies and he always orders cookies, and I was just like, come on man, you've got to be healthier than that. So yeah, now we know that he likes my healthy cookies, and I'm happy about that. And they were genuinely so easy to make. So like, and I literally made it from scratch, like even the peanut butter. Someone said, have you not run out of ingredients? What do you mean by that? Because I have all the ingredients that I need for this dinner. But guys, I cook a lot, right? And I also go grocery shopping a lot. So I sort of never run out of ingredients because I'm always just constantly buying everything I need to make this sort of food. Like I literally go out maybe every 2 or 3 days to get some stuff, because obviously my fridge isn't even that big. Like I live in a condo, but like the fridge isn't that big. Not as big as I'd like. But yeah, so I can't store too much in there. But yeah, I generally just like don't really run out of food because I'm always re-getting it. I'm always eating it as well, so it goes quickly and then it comes back quickly too. Guys, this keeps happening. I keep like stirring all the food off of the pan. Don't do that if you're gonna make this, by the way. Someone said it should be a crime that's still in the fridge. They should have been gone. Long gone. Though I made a lot. I actually made a lot of batter. He ate as much as he could, so I'm actually happy with the amount he ate. But I literally made like 8 big cookies. Each cookie was really big. But we got to stop talking about cookies because honestly I'm going to start eating the cookies whilst I cook this, and that's not good. Like, I'm trying to avoid like eating food whilst I'm cooking. I feel like I need to get out of that habit. So the beef is going to need a little bit more of mixing, but soon we're going to add in our tomato sauce. But I can actually add in the tomatoes now at this stage. Like, this is a good time to add in my tomatoes. And I could do some more. Like, it's nice to add some fresh tomato into the mixture. Also, I know like when I ever look at Bolognese sauce to buy, I always see that they add stuff to it, like especially sugar. So you really got to watch out for added sugar in your Bolognese sauce if you buy it. That's why I like making my own, because I know exactly what's going inside. You just get the right quality tomato passata sauce, and then yeah, you add your garlic, onion, salt, fresh tomatoes, and then it's perfect. Someone's asked, are you in the UK? I am not in the UK. I actually live in Thailand. I'm half British, half Thai. But I grew up in England, so that's why I have my British accent. Also, I'm adding in some chickpea pasta now to bring to the boil. I think I need some more though. I'm going to add some more water in and then add some more chickpea pasta in there. And then now, so the mince is about 90% cooked through, like it's browned, but there's still pink pieces. So when that happens, firstly I'm going to bring the heat higher. So it was on 6, I'm adding it to 7 because this is a big dish. And then I'm going to add in the tomato sauce. And guys, I love this tomato sauce. I use this for basically everything. Oh yeah, so yeah, that macro shop is a store in Thailand. But there's another, like, there's alternatives of stores like that in, like, basically every country. It's sort of like the warehouse grocery shop where you buy wholesale goods. I think in England it's called Booker's. I think it's called Booker's. Or there's a massive one, but I forgot what it's called. But yeah, they have, like, I like to shop at wholesale grocery shops for certain things. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the pan up even more. This is at 8 now. This is beef mince, but lamb is also really yummy for this dish. I haven't tried it with lamb before, like I haven't cooked with lamb, but I know lamb is very yummy for bolognese. I'm adding some more chickpea pasta because each pack is about 250 grams, I think. Yeah, 250 grams. So I need to make sure there is enough pasta. But I think there will be, to be fair. And guys, every time I eat this dish, I always wake up the next day with like really radiant skin. And I think it comes from the tomato sauce and the tomatoes. And even like the minced beef, because minced beef has loads of collagen. So this is sort of like a skin food meal. Like, it's ridiculously good as well. I made this earlier in my life for, like, I made a portion for my dad because I'm basically his private chef as well. And he literally ate it. And I wish I could show you like photos and stuff, but this is alive, so I can't. But he literally ate it for, like, this was his first bolognese in years, and he was like, this is the best bolognese ever. And he added some cottage cheese on top, and it was just so yummy. So, like, genuinely, guys, this recipe is really good. And the fact that it's healthy too. But yeah, that's also a good point. If you like more cheesy pastas, because I actually don't have Parmesan. They didn't have the Parmesan brand that I buy at the store. So I didn't buy it because all the other Parmesan brands had like ultra processed ingredients, which I just don't want in my body. So there's no Parmesan for today, but you can also use like ricotta on top, or like cottage cheese. Like it's also a nice addition. Cottage cheese is very good, and it's also high in protein as well, and low in calorie. So yeah, that's also a great option. This is literally going to be done soon, and I might add a little bit of salt, but I don't want to salt it at this stage. I only salt my bolognese when it's on the plating dish. That's when I salt it, because you're intentional with the salt instead of just making the food salty. Someone said, I saw a lady make her own Bologna sauce with tomatoes. A bit of a process, but looks healthy. Yeah, genuinely, like, making your own sauce is so much better. Like, it's so much more rewarding as well, and it's healthier. Like, you know what you're putting in, and you can add in like certain things that you would want in your sauce. And like a regular bolognese sauce would literally have like, it would have like the basic ingredients, but then it would also add like some junk ingredients, but then they'd also have like some fresh tomato chunks. So that's why I do like the tomato chunks, because it's nice to have a bit of like difference in texture. So that's why I cut up my own tomato chunks to add in, because I know I do like it, and yeah, it just adds to like the healthy aspect of it. I'm going to lower the heat now, because it's definitely going to be cooked, and now it's sort of just about bringing it to this point where you just like let it rest a little bit, the sizzle. Yeah, so someone said they really like the wooden spoon, and they have a few themselves. Yeah, I really like using the wooden spoon as well. I always find like it's just a lot softer on the pans, and you're not getting any like microplastics being bled into your food. Like, we're literally using a stainless steel pan and a wooden spoon. Like, we're good for microplastics right now, but I know microplastics are in like basically everything, so you can't avoid it. But like, yeah, wooden spoon is pretty, like, I love wooden spoon too. And I only have one wooden spoon, and I love this one. I use this one for everything. This goes with me through every recipe, especially my granola recipes. Yeah, wooden spoon is good for the pan. Like, you can even like feel like then it's not making much noise on it, so it's also just not annoying. But yeah, I don't really like using plastic spoons, or yeah, like any of the plastic stuff, because I genuinely think like that probably is just melting into your food, especially if you're using heat. So I just find it a little bit gross, actually. But there's times where you can't avoid it. Like, you do need a plastic spoon for certain things. Like, I need my plastic spoon for flipping pancakes. But that's just like literally under a second of touching the pan. Hello, hi everyone who is joining. We are making bolognese, but we've already made it, so you're late. You're too late. But you can always watch back if you want the recipe. But guys, this is so yummy. I've literally been craving this, especially after making it earlier and then watching my dad eat it. I was just like, I need to eat this now, so I started making it. This is the chickpea pasta. I do need to drain it, and I'm going to drain it off camera for a sec. The camera's going to stay on, so don't worry, but I do need to drain it over here. It's just uninteresting, so I don't think you want to watch. Okay. It's drained. So at this stage, you can actually add extra virgin olive oil onto your pasta and make it like quite yummy that way, but I don't need to add any on right now. And then you can also like, so if you add extra virgin olive oil, you can also salt it a little bit and it's just really yummy. But I don't need to do that right now because I've had enough extra virgin olive oil today. But guys, look at this. Wait, let me bring you guys over to see what we've got cooking. This is it. Look how good that looks. And it's actually done now. And then our chickpea pasta. Yeah, everything's just looking so good. I'm gonna plate it now and then we're gonna have a few bites. We usually do one bite, but I just want to eat this now. So we're gonna do a few. So yeah, partly why you want oil as well is because the pasta just like will stiffen up in here, unless you literally eat it right away. But I'm gonna show you. I'm just doing a thin layer so it cools quickly and then I can take a few bites. And then this, and then I'm going to take this off the heat as well, otherwise it's just going to keep cooking. And then it's going to lose like the tomato sauce, so we just move this to the side. There we go. So this is the dish, but let me bring you guys closer. And I need to add some flaky sea salt. Where is it? Here it is. We're going to add some sea salt to this. This is chickpea pasta because we love being healthy, and chickpea pasta is a very healthy legume, and it's better than having flour pasta because it doesn't do anything for your body. And I always find chickpea pasta just like makes you not bloat and things. But this is the dish. It's too hot. Like I actually want to eat it right now, but it's too hot, so I don't want to burn myself. But look, guys, we're just gonna do a little preview of our pasta. Yummy. Okay, guys, we're gonna give it a taste now. Oh, it's getting quiet in here. Cheers. I'm just reading your comments whilst I cool this down. Okay. Oh my god. I made this. You know when you just smile when you've like made a dish that tastes so good? It's just I don't know what to say besides like I'm just so happy right now. It doesn't want me to eat it. Oh my god. Maybe I should use a spoon. Oh my god, that was so good. And I just had like my flaky sea salt in there too. So yummy. But I don't even add pepper. Like it's literally just the tomato sauce. And I swear, just get this like tomato passata sauce. It's really sweet, and use some good quality tomatoes too. It just makes it really sweet. Okay, the G-Piz guy or girl keeps talking about this cookie, and I am gonna have to take another bite of this cookie after a few bites of this. So good. I'm not even meant to start having dinner yet. So I'm just gonna do one more bite. But this is actually addictive, I'm not kidding. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable, guys. This bolognese is a winner, and if I had some friends, then I would make them this. Oh, I literally took a bite of this earlier, but this is the last remaining cookie left, so to be fair, we only have this and half a cookie. What is going on in this house, honestly? This is so rude. But we've got this cookie left with a bite, which I don't know who did that. But look. Guys, it literally tastes like, I don't even know how to describe. That's so good. And it's really good cold as well. Still moist. Yeah, someone snuck a bite, and I can't remember if it was me or if it was him. I think it was me, because I usually get memory loss when it comes to like taking nibbles of the food in the fridge. But guys, that's the end. Oh my god, this dinner, this dessert is just so good. Thank you guys for coming again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And definitely give this bolognese recipe a go. I will be making this so much more, because it's sort of like I haven't made this recipe in a while. Now that I've rediscovered it, I'm literally going to be obsessed again. So stay tuned for some more recipes. And yeah, that's it for the video today. So thanks guys for coming, and bye.